What's happening, my fellow advocates? I appreciate you all tuning in. So on this video is the start. It's the start of some series. With the series where I'm going to talk to you for the next few videos, I'm going to share with you some tips on how to get out of your comfort zone. Because in order for us to succeed, in order for us to gain prosperity, in order for us to get into that state of fulfillment, we must get out of our comfort zone, because it's not doing us any good staying up in the comfort zone. Because let me ask you all, and I want y'all to think about this. With you staying in your comfort zone, how has that worked out for you? Just like I thought. And I want you to think about that as I share with you these tips on how to get out of your comfort zone. Tip number 1 is to decide what you want to do. That's right, y'all. It's time to make that decision on what we need to do to get out of the comfort zone. Because what we've been doing now is not working. And for many of us, we know what we want to do. We all have a vision. We all have that dream. We all have that thing that we want to do. We all have that business that we want to start. We all have something that we're passionate about, that we want to work on. But it's all about deciding what we want to do. We already know. And now it's time to apply action. You see, that's the thing about it. See, that's the catch. We know what we want to do, but we haven't taken the necessary steps that we need to take. And why is that? All right, let's talk about that. There are, in my opinion, there are at least 3 reasons. There are at least 3 reasons why we are not doing what we want to do, why we haven't taken action yet. And the first reason is because of fear. That fear is major. That fear is a big deal. So we think. I'm going to give you my definition of fear. Basically, simply put, fear is the lack of faith. Plain and simple. That's what it is. That's my definition of fear. So with that, I want you to think about that. With fear being a lack of faith, what do we need to do? We need to build up our faith. So let's work on our spiritual development. Let's work on our mindset, our mentality. Let's build up our faith so we can overcome that fear. Now, I'll tell you something else. Here's a little bonus as far as a way to overcome fear. And that is to solidify your why. We have to have a very strong why. Our why has to be so mighty. Our why has to be so amazing that regardless of what comes against us, regardless of what opposes us, our why, we can tap into our why. We can remember why we are doing what we're doing. So anything that comes against us, it doesn't matter, because our why is amazing. So that's the first thing that stops us from taking action when it comes to doing what we need to do to move further and further away from our comfort zone. And that's fear. The second thing are obligations. Yes. If you are an adult, if you are a grown person, we have obligations. We got bills to pay. We got families to take care of. We have jobs that we work on. If it's not something that we're passionate about, or if it's something as far as not being our own business, we have to work. We have to make a living. I totally understand that. Obligations, baby. We got to do what we got to do. Now, how do we work our way around our obligations? I'm not telling you to stop living your life. I'm not telling you to stop handling your business. See, when it comes to obligations, our best friend is planning and scheduling. All it takes is proper planning and strategic scheduling. That's how we work our way around our obligations. Keep doing what you're supposed to be doing. Keep taking care of your family. Keep paying them bills until you get to that point where you can do what you want. You have total freedom. But in the meantime, let's do proper planning and strategic scheduling. When it comes to your business, when it comes to operating in your passion, set aside at least 30 minutes. And we can do more than that. We can do 30 minutes. We can do 1 hour. We can probably stretch it to a good 2 hours or a little bit more. All it takes is proper planning. So proper planning and strategic scheduling. When it comes to our obligations, we can do this. That's the second thing that stops us from doing what we want to do. And the third thing is overthinking. Overthinking. Sometimes we think too much. I mean, thinking is a good thing. Thinking is a great thing. We're supposed to think. But sometimes we have a tendency to overthink too much. We make that decision. We know what we want to do. We have that vision. We have that dream. But then we get to a point where we ask ourselves or we say to ourselves, what if I'm not good enough? What if I don't succeed? What if I fail? In order for me to get started, I need this. I don't have it. I don't know about this. I'm not sure. This dream is what I meant to say. This dream is too big for me. I'm not worthy. You're overthinking. That's what you're doing. And I want to tell y'all this. For you overthinkers, I want to tell y'all this. Whatever that business you've been thinking about doing, your own business, your business, not anybody else's business, your business. Whatever your passion is, whatever it is that you love doing, you are more than worthy. Because I look at it this way, and I want to encourage you to look at it this way. God did not plant that seed in you if God felt that you wasn't worthy, that you wasn't ready for it, that you don't have the tools and resources needed to do that thing, to run that business, to operate in your passion. God wouldn't give it to you. God wouldn't trust you with it. I want you to look at it that way. So you are more than worthy. Stop overthinking. It's stopping you. It is stopping you. Those three things are stopping you, and we can overcome all of them. We can overcome the fear. We can work around our obligations and stop overthinking. Those are the three things that's stopping us from doing what we need to do. Peace and blessings to you as you continue your journey further and further away from the comfort zone. So let me know what you think about this video. Have you decided what you want to do in order for you to move further and further away from your comfort zone? I'm pretty sure you have at this point. But what are you going to do? What actions are you going to take? Work on overcoming that fear. Stop overthinking. Do what you need to do. Work around your obligations. Let me know what you think about it. Share with me what you want to do, and share with me what you feel like the reason why you're not taking action. And let me know how you feel about those three things and what you're going to do about it as you overcome them. Feel free to leave a comment below. I appreciate you all checking out this video. I am Reggie the Growth Advocate, and be on the lookout for the next video when I share with you another tip on how to get further and further away from your comfort zone. And until the next time, keep growing and keep going.